Good morning. So, excuse my bonnet. Not just woke up, but I was down here cooking breakfast for my child. But I'm sitting here eating my breakfast, and I was listening to this sermon, and they were talking about levels of intimacy. And I've had conversations with people about the reason that I decided to be celibate until I get married. And I try to explain to them, and this is for younger people, women, as well as women my age, because I wasn't until this age that I decided, you know what, it's just not working for me, so I'm just going to wait on God. When you start to understand, when you start to read scripture and you start to understand the levels of intimacy with God, and it's a different type of love. It's a different type of intimacy that you get from God, right? And it's so stimulating to your spirit and your mind that no human being can give you that. So when you start to read about, in the Bible about being a wife and, how God is, if you're supposed to save yourself for marriage and stuff like that, you start to understand, like, okay, I get it, God, because what I'm doing is just not working. And the pastor that I was just listening to, he said something very, very profound. He was talking about how we move too fast. Like women, I can honestly say, because I'm a woman, we move too fast. And because it's something that we want so much that we overlook things, right? And I've been guilty of that in relationships that I've been in. But he was saying, like, if you got to know God, if you built a relationship with God and got that love first before getting into a relationship, you start to understand the things that if you move too fast, sexually, specifically, how those demons on that person, if they're not healed and whole, transfer to you. And then we wonder why we have depression and we go crazy and bust out windows and just crazy, anything that you could think of, like of we have mood swings. We start to develop all of these issues that we didn't have before this relationship. Is because we move too fast. And we allow this person to come into our home. We allow this person to have our bodies intimately before marriage. And the soul tie, when they talk about soul ties and the transference of spirits and stuff like that, it's real. When you start to read the Bible, you start to understand that, and you're like, I'm holding out because I don't want none of that no more. Like it takes a lot to get back to a healed and whole, and you do the work and it's hard. You don't want to go back to that. It's like, yeah, Lord, I'm gonna wait on you.